What's going on, Guardians? And if you didn't have enough time to watch the Destiny live stream and don't have enough time to completely watch it again, for those people that actually recorded it and uploaded it on their own, here's a quick little run through. So without further ado, let's get started. Oh, I just dropped my phone. These are the key points of the Destiny live stream, so this will be really fast. Some pictures will be in the background, so pay attention. The main plot of the Rise of Iron is SIVA, which is a technological plague. Not like an actual disease, more like a technological plague that spread through, kind of like Soma, if you watched or played that. This entire lore revolves around the Iron Lords, which is fantastic for people that love that kind of stuff. Also, the Iron Lords are pretty sweet, and we also learned that Yolder is a girl. So, some of the chat kind of a little bit crazy on that end, but that's just expected. The area is still in Russia, there is no new planet, but we do get a lot more snow, so it's kind of like we are on Europa, but we really aren't. Felwinter's Peak, Felwinter Shotgun, Felwinter's Peak, kind of along those lines. Very, very awesome area. It's kind of like the Olympians on top of the mountain-esque feel to it. They have statues that are erected after their deaths. If you're wondering why the Iron Lords died and Lord Saladin didn't, all the Iron Lords sacrificed themselves to contain SIVA way the hell back then. Going up to this little area, I don't know if this is the social space or not, you will be able to receive rewards by sacrificing stuff, putting things down in the fire. Also, this picture, there's a tree on fire. I'm assuming that tree is iron, but that kind of just question. It's one of those logical things where you just look at it and go, really? The tree's on fire? Why isn't it burnt down yet? That's not really important. So in my last video, I talked about wolves. Well, not really wolves. I talked about animals and how there really aren't any. Well, there kind of are. You're not going to be able to raise a wolf pack, no matter how awesome that feels, or how awesome it would be, you can't. There will be wolves in the social space. They never really said it completely. They were like, there may be wolves in this. Like, shut up, dude. We know when you say that, there's wolves in the social space. So that's pretty much confirmed on that. No more birds. There definitely will be birds, not as much. The new area alongside the Felwinter's Peak in the mountain Russia area, there's also the Plague Lands. This is where the Fallen went a little bit overboard, I guess. SIVA took control of them, I guess also of their brains, and had them build these massive structures that were just they look just terrible. Very rustic feel to it, very old, and very rickety. I feel like some of this stuff is going to fall down. Also, alongside falling down, this may sound a little bit really big, kind of massive, like, oh my god, something falling down. That's just my idea, but it's kind of possible now because there is no old gen DLC, okay? It's just PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. I agree with this. It allows for greater gameplay, but I do feel bad for those of you that have not upgraded yet, but it kind of has to be done because it's really holding back the game. Not saying you are, it's just the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 are. With the SIVA taking over the Fallen mines, that's called SIVA Augmentation. Now, Fallen have been known to do that, except this time they're doing a lot more crazy stuff to it. So new mechanics, kind of like the Taken, whereas they upgraded themselves, upgraded their guns, chopped off their legs, gave them peg legs. You can just look at these things and say, wow. During the live stream, they made fun of the raid mechanic, kind of like the Death Zamboni. That's pretty much what it is. If you look at it, you can pretty much fit in the pieces together yourself. And then they moved on to the way the new, I guess, poster cover Guardians look. These are the three types of armor sets that they give to the Warlock, the Hunter, and the Titan that are all different, that kind of summarize what the armor is going to look like. Warlocks, they definitely have the new Iron Banner gear, which is intense. It looks amazing. That's kind of like my favorite right there. Titans, they're rocking the No Man's Sky, okay? They have an atlas on their shoulder. Although they did say it's more along the lines of War Mines, I couldn't help but notice the comparison. And Hunters are going alongside this new thing. I guess it's definitely the Trials of Osiris, because the cats and Egyptians, if you don't know history, just look it up. Cats and Egyptians always gone together. So that's kind of the new theme to the Trials of Osiris, especially for Hunters, I guess. It's also looking very sleek, very clean. Significant light increase. That's all they said, just significant. They never gave us a number, but I assume it could be anywhere from 50 to 75. I say either 400 or up. I would hope 400 or up. But I don't know why they wouldn't just settle for a clean number. If they're weird, they might just do like 375. I don't know why they would do that. 330 is weird enough. The Flaming War Axe. Now, I posted the video about the whole leak. I had a great time in the comment section. speculating, theorizing, coming up with all these ideas for how the War Axe could be implemented, and they kind of just went, nope, it's not what you think it is, it's just a Scorch Cannon. You pick it up in the game, and that's about it. Limited amount of time, so yeah. It's not going to be in your slots, you can't equip it, you're just going to have to pick it up, wreak havoc for about a minute, and then it disappears. Unfortunate, but it is pretty sweet. And a big thing, I feel like they overhyped it way too much, even though Gjallarhorn is amazing. It's back, it's in black, and it's in iron. Iron Gjallarhorn, that's all there is to it. You pre-order it, you get it, but also the one thing that I thought was by far the coolest thing was, if you don't pre-order it, you can still get it. I think, hold on, wait a second. Correct me if I'm wrong. It may be that you pre-order it and have to do the quest, or if you don't pre-order it, you can still do the quest. I don't know. But what it is, I'm going to go along and say you pre-order it, you get a quest, except you don't just do the quest and get it. This is a different kind of quest. This is a quest where you forge a new Gjallarhorn because, well, that's the lore of Gjallarhorn. If you don't know the lore of Gjallarhorn, I never really did a video on it myself. I kind of mentioned it in the Twilight Gap. But the Gjallarhorn was forged from the armor of the fallen heroes. And that's what you're going to do. Forge it from the fallen heroes. But anyway, guys, that's been it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Rise of Iron is released September 20th. E3 will have a lot more information, so stay tuned till then. And remember, guys, the most important thing out of this entire reveal stream was WPG. Wolves per gun. It's a very, 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 very important statistic that we use. It determines how much wolves there are per gun. That is a very important number, because the more wolves you have in a gun, the better the gun is, okay? Remember that. Gjallarhorn has the best WPG, and is therefore the best gun in the game. That also makes the Crest of Alphalupi an amazing armor set, and also my hat. You can't beat my hat. But I hopefully see you guys in the next one. Later, Guardians.